Hello everyone. In this video I am going to explain about benzylic acid rearrangement. This rearrangement involves conversion of alpha diketones into corresponding alpha hydroxy acid, and the very first reaction based on which this rearrangement has been named is conversion of benzyl into benzylic acid. This conversion was the very first reaction of this particular rearrangement. So, when alpha diketones are treated with a base, they undergo rearrangement to generate alpha hydroxy acids. Now, for this rearrangement, the starting material can be either aliphatic alpha diketone or aromatic alpha diketones, and sometimes alpha ketoaldehydes can also be used. So, this rearrangement is not restricted to only to aliphatic compounds or only to aromatic compound. Both aliphatic as well as aromatic compounds can undergo this rearrangement. Sometimes cyclic alpha diketones are also used, and these cyclic alpha diketones undergoes a ring contraction reaction, that is, there is decrease in size of the ring. Now, as I told you that we need a base to carry out this rearrangement. So, preferably those bases are very simple, either sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide are used. So, this is the general reaction where we have alpha diketones which is treated with a base. It undergoes 1,2 shift. There is migration of either this R group or R1 group depending upon migratory aptitude to generate salt of alpha hydroxy acid, and this salt of alpha hydroxy acid then undergoes acidification to give corresponding alpha hydroxy acid. Mechanism of this rearrangement. Now, we have a base. So, this base will attack on electron deficient carbon atom, it will attack on any one of the carbonyl group, and oxygen acquires negative charge, and it generates an intermediate which is called as tetrahedral intermediate, because we get sp3 hybridized carbon atom whose geometry is tetrahedral. So, that is why intermediate is known as tetrahedral intermediate. For the next step, the driving force is negative charge on oxygen atom. These electrons shift here to form carbon oxygen double bond, and the R group migrates on adjacent carbonyl carbon and oxygen acquires negative charge. We get this kind of alkoxide ion. Here you can see O minus, which is alkoxide ion. Now, whenever you have a molecule in which there is carboxylic acid functional group and alkoxide ion, so the proton of carboxylic acid is highly acidic in nature. So, what this alkoxide ion will do? The negatively charged oxygen atom will abstract the proton to generate carboxylate ion. So, there is intramolecular proton transfer to give carboxylate ion or salt of alpha hydroxy acid, which undergoes acidification to give corresponding alpha hydroxy acid. So, the mechanism is very simple. I hope you have understood this. The main thing is there is migration of group from one position to second position. So, here is the first example. We have benzyl. Now, this benzyl is actually a symmetrical molecule. It can be divided into two identical halves. So, this hydroxide ion can attack on any one of the carbonyl carbon, and oxygen will acquire negative charge. In this particular thing, there is migration of the phenyl group on adjacent carbonyl carbon to generate salt of benzylic acid, followed by acidification to generate benzylic acid. So, this was the very first reaction which was developed, and that is why the rearrangement is benzylic acid rearrangement. Here is the second example where again I have given you symmetrical molecule only. You can divide this into two identical halves. So, OH minus will attack on any one of the carbonyl carbon, oxygen will acquire negative charge, and then this CH2COOH will migrate on adjacent carbonyl carbon, followed by intramolecular proton transfer to give this carboxylate ion, which undergoes acidification to give corresponding alpha hydroxy acid. With respect to this carboxylic group, this carbon where OH is present, that is alpha carbon atom. So, that is why it is alpha hydroxy acid. Now, as I told you in introduction that this rearrangement is possible for cyclic diketones also. So here I have given general reaction for cyclic diketones. Here I have given N. So this methylene can be like N number, so it can be 6-membered ring, 7-membered, 10-membered ring, anything. So OH minus will attack on any one of the carbonyl carbon and oxygen will acquire negative charge. Now here which group will migrate? Because it is a cyclic molecule. So what happens? This sigma bond breaks and those sigma electrons will shift to form a new bond. So we get a ring which is smaller in size, one carbon atom is less. So this carbonyl carbon will go out of the ring. So if you have 6-membered ring, that will get converted into 5-membered ring. So we get a carboxylate ion. Remember, in cyclic diketones there is shift of sigma electrons and ring contraction takes place, followed by acidification to give cyclic alpha hydroxy acid. So here we have hydroxy group and carboxylic acid functional group and the molecule is cyclic. So here is the first example for cyclic diketones. This is cyclohexadienone, where OH minus can attack on any one of the carbonyl carbon, because again this is a symmetrical molecule. We can divide this into two identical halves. So here is the mechanism for this example. OH minus will attack on one of the carbonyl carbon, oxygen acquires negative charge, we get this alkoxide ion. Then this O minus will shift here, sigma electrons will migrate, there will be ring contraction, decrease in ring size and oxygen acquires negative charge, we get alkoxide ion. Then there is intramolecular proton transfer followed by acidification to give this carboxylic acid. So whether it is cyclic or acyclic, mechanism is same, only thing in cyclic there is a ring contraction. So here is another example. By looking at the structure, it looks very complicated, but it is similar to previous one. You just have to concentrate on this part. Okay. Remaining two rings will remain intact in the final product. That is, those rings are just to just to make people that the rearrangement, it is very complicated structure, so it is not possible, but mechanism is very easy. OH minus will attack on any one of the carbonyl carbon, oxygen will acquire negative charge, sigma electrons will shift and you will get this product via acidification. So the mechanism is similar to previous one, you just have to put two benzene rings. Here is another example. This molecule is known as furyl. OH minus will attack on one of the carbonyl carbon. It is symmetrical molecule, so it will attack on either any one of the carbonyl carbon. There is migration of this furan ring on adjacent carbonyl carbon. We get this intermediate which on acidification gives final product. So this is the alpha carbon atom. Now till now the examples which I gave you, all of them are like symmetrical. What if we have unsymmetrical molecules? So in that case we need to think about migratory aptitude. So suppose we have molecule in which we have benzene ring and alkyl group. So aryl group or aromatic rings preferably migrates. So they migrate more rapidly than alkyl group. So if you have benzene ring and methyl group, so benzene ring will migrate, methyl will not migrate. That is the first case. Second, where will that base attack? So base preferably attacks on carbon bearing electron withdrawing group. Why? Because base is electron donor. So obviously it will attack on carbon which is more electron deficient in nature. And if electron withdrawing group is attached to carbonyl carbon, obviously that carbon becomes more electron deficient. In other words, we can say that when we have two different aryl groups, then the major product usually results from migration of aromatic ring with more powerful electron withdrawing groups. Suppose we have a molecule in which we have nitro group and nitrile group. Both are electron withdrawing. NO2 is electron withdrawing, cyanide group is also electron withdrawing. But NO2 is more electron withdrawing when we compare with cyanide. So the attack will take place on the carbonyl carbon which contains nitro group. So that we have to keep it in mind, that which is more electron withdrawing in nature. Another thing, so that if carbonyl carbon is radio labeled, means radioisotope of carbon is used, that is C14 is used instead of C12. So in that case, the attack will take place on C12 and not on C14. Why? Because C12 is electron withdrawing, more electron withdrawing than C14. So attack of base takes place on non-radio labeled carbon atom and not on radio labeled carbon atom. So here is the first example. We have benzene ring, and on the other side we have benzene with nitro group. Now nitro is electron withdrawing in nature, it will pull the electron towards itself. So what will happen? This carbonyl carbon will become more electron deficient. So OH minus will attack on this carbonyl carbon, and there is migration of this group on the adjacent carbonyl carbon. So you will get this product. Okay. So here benzene with nitro group will migrate. Here is the another example where I have taken radio labeled carbon atom. So this carbonyl carbon is C14, where asterisk is there, star is there, so that is C14, radio labeled carbon atom. And as I told you that radio labeled carbon atom is less electron withdrawing. Secondly, in this particular example we have methoxy group which is electron donating group, and on the other side we have cyanide group which is electron withdrawing group. So OH minus will attack on this carbonyl carbon which is actually more electron deficient in nature because of non-radio labeled carbon atom. That is first reason. Second reason, because on that carbon there is benzene ring with cyanide group, that is electron withdrawing group. So there is a migration of C6H4 CN group on adjacent carbonyl carbon to get this product. Here you can see that on radio labeled carbon atom we have OH group and COOH group. So this is the final product. So I have tried to give all kinds of example. So I hope you have understood this. If you have any doubt, you can put it in comment box. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you so much.